My everyone's like, what do you want to talk about? I don't know. You didn't do your research? I'm like, I looked and I seen multiple conversations.
Right.
But like I be so busy, I'm just like, yeah. And then I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out when I get there.
So, artist, what are you?
I would say so.
Okay.
I would say R&B. So.
Yeah, are you an R&B artist? You thinking about it?
I am an R&B artist, but I'm a writer. So like I write a lot of different genres. I write pop, indie.
So you wrote that thing with George Gambino?
Yeah. Oh, you saw.
When I say I did my research, I did my research.
Shout out to George Gambino.
Yeah, I heard the first song. I was like, oh, it's like that.
Yeah, I wrote that. Yeah, I write a lot of my own stuff.
Oh, wow.
So a lot of my songs that I'm releasing now, I start off writing it. I start off writing the first verse and a hook, and then Stars, my writing partner, he'll come in and give me a second verse. And I like that because it takes the song to a different feel.
Yes.
So it's like the first verse is like nothing like the second verse, and it just gives it a different feel.
It does.
Yeah, so.
Yes. Stars is a very creative. When he took his talents and went to Cali, I was like, oh yeah, he out here.
Yeah, he deserves every bit of it. He's one of the hardest working artists that I know.
All right, welcome back to another episode of the Vibes Podcast. Man, big things coming. We have the one and only person who doesn't do interviews, but music is spectacular. I'm not going to say her name. I'm going to let her do it herself. Let people know who you are.
Hi, guys. I am Love Nova, Baltimore, born and raised. I have a new song I just put out called Pricey Bitch. It is on Spotify, Apple Music.
It is.
I love it. I think you guys will like it. I don't know about the guys.
It's definitely a female summer song.
Yeah, this is more of a female anthem for the summer. You know, feel sexy.
Yes.
So yeah, I think it's nice. I'm proud of it.
So you got this song Pricey Bitch coming out. Right?
It just came out.
It just came out.
It just dropped 3 weeks ago.
Okay. Well, me and you were talking off air, and you were so nervous that we're going to actually get to know about you. You have been the feature queen for years.
Yeah.
Is that by design, though?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay.
Like I was telling you before, I have like a plethora of songs that no one has ever heard. I could drop a couple of albums out right now.
Why don't you?
Because I am so picky. And I get in my own way when it comes to how I vision everything to be.
You got like creative control.
Well, that too, but also, so making the songs is easy.
Okay. Pop your shit then. Okay.
It's no problem. Like recording, writing is the easy part.
Okay.
It's everything else. It's who's going to shoot the video, the cost of the video, what am I going to wear, the cost of what I'm going to wear, where are we going to do it? And the video has, to me, my preference, the video has to match the song.
True.
It has to. So I'm like blessed right now to be coming out at this moment because right now, everyone's not spending thousands and thousands of dollars on videos. They're doing reels with words.
Simple.
And just looking pretty.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
The song will pop just like that.
So, like, my brain is bigger than what I can manifest.
Right.
A lot of the times.
You were talking, because she has a lot of information when we cut these cameras off. You said, do you feel like you're holding yourself back?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Because I'm just always in my head about everything. I am a perfectionist. I told you before, I have a mind of a TV director. And if I can't have, explosions and somebody diving out the plane.
But you don't want to start small, though?
I know. I don't.
She said no.
No, I do not.
Okay, Kanye.
I have to, of course.
Oh.
But, I had to, humble it down and say, okay, this is what I have to do something. So I'm glad that I did. I got fed up with myself because I have all of this dope music. And these songs that I have is just amazing. and I really want people to hear it. So I'm like, I just got to do it.
You just have to do it.
Yeah, if it doesn't look the way I want it to, eventually it will.
Okay, so you got Pricey Bitch out right now, and you pushing this. And this is you considering this what, an EP, an album?
So we're going to do singles.
Okay.
The EP is called Gold.
Okay.
And we're going to drop that at the end of the year, top of the year. So end of December, beginning of January.
You excited?
Very much.
Very much?
Very much. I'm very excited. But I'm the kind of person, I don't get like super excited until it's all done.
Oh, you need to finish work first.
Yeah, like I just have to like, once everything looks exactly, I'm like my worst enemy, my worst critic. Once everything is like top notch. Like, okay, I'm gonna give you an example.
Go give it to me.
We did a couple of just, shots. Like not videos, but just clips. And it looks good and everything. And then I see my tag is sticking out in the back.
Is this for the Pricey Bitch or just in general?
For Pricey Bitch or just other things I've done. I'll see my earring fell out. One of the videos I've shot before no one saw it, but I see it.
You do your work with a microscope.
Yes.
But we were talking before the cameras rolled, and you give me this air of you are this small artist, like you're just trying to make it. Where did you open up at, and for who?
I opened up for Jim Jones at the First Manor Arena. This was like in 2007.
Before your songs really even started coming out.
Yeah.
You're not a little artist. No one even knew who Love Nova was, but you doing arenas now. So where is this whole I'm shy thing coming from?
I'm not shy. I'm just very, very particular, very calculated. Yeah, I'm a calculated person, so it's hard for you to catch me slipping. And if you did, it's because I knew I was going to slip and I allowed it.
You had a hand in it still.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very calculated. I'm not controlling with other people, but I'm very controlling with myself. Yeah.
So you were saying that you have these projects coming out and you're clearly very talented, right?
Yeah.
Why is it so hard for you to get out there on the circuit and do the interview? Because you're connected to all the right spots. So why don't you want to get out there and shoot the DMV circuits, the radios, the podcasts? Why?
You want the real reason?
I want the real reason.
I have a fear of people a little bit. And sometimes I don't like people. And I put on a face. I put on a...
Of course.
I put on I have a personality that, I'm not really myself unless I'm just at home.
Oh, okay.
So it's like I gotta entertain everybody. So it's just like it's draining a bit. And because I'm afraid of people a little bit, it's just a little uncomfortable,
You said you're afraid of people. Why?
It was just something that I was just born with when I was little. I had this they called it stranger danger type thing. I only went to my mom. I wouldn't even go to my dad. Oh,
so when they say stranger danger, that meant you only go to your people. You don't go anywhere else.
I only went to my mom. Okay. Yeah, my grandmother thought it was something wrong with me. I mean, it was, you know what it is? It's because I'm very, very energy sensitive.
Okay.
I'm an empath.
Oh, yeah.
So I can just sense somebody's energy. And as a little kid, it's scary. Because someone walks in the room, I'm looking at them and I can just feel them. So it's very overwhelming as a kid. As an adult, it's still overwhelming. But I've learned to, by being an artist and, just what I do in my regular day, like my regular day job, I've learned to be comfortable with it. Singing is the best thing I could have ever did to overcome that fear of people.
Where do you get your writing skills from?
My experiences.
Okay, like what? Like, is it more of a pain thing? Explain that.
Used to be. I mean, anything. It could be pain. It could be guys I've dealt with. A lot of guys that I've dealt with. I'll take the energy from that. I'm definitely a well-versed, well-lived female.
So you said the guys you dealt with. So when you deal with these men and you go through whatever your experiences are, if it's a painful one or a hurtful one, you write it.
Sometimes, yeah.
What's your number one song that you wrote about somebody? No names included.
Number one song?
Yeah.
Um, I would say the song called "Run."
Okay. Why?
Um, I guess that was like really a deep song for me. It's about pretty much you can't do too much. The hook is what is it? Can't say too much, can't do too much. They run away. They run away. Yeah, so it's pretty much about you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much about you liking somebody, but today in like 2024, you can't do too much because if you put your feelings out there and you're vulnerable, they run away from it.
Yes.
So you have to be, you can't be too impressed. And I'm not talking about as far as for female, for guys too. Everyone, you can't be too pressed. You can't do too much because you gotta take it easy because when you really do what you feel, it's scary. Okay. And even to me, like if a guy comes to me and he FaceTime me, I'm cutting him off. Like if I meet you, if I meet you today and you FaceTime me, I'm never talking to you again, ever. So it's not a sense of like, I'm blaming somebody. It's just that's just how we are, for whatever reason. Like I don't know why we're like that.
What? When you date men, are you immediately going to tell them you're an artist, or do you hold that back?
I hold it back. Yeah.
So you just pop up just random Tuesday. So I do music, right?
Sometimes, yeah, because I like to. I'm calculated, so
you don't give them your Instagram, or you got like another Instagram that you give people?
No, sometimes I don't, sometimes I do, but like if I date a guy, I may not. I like to plan things. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna tell him I do music maybe like in a couple of weeks. Oh, by the way, when we're the first date, I do music. You want to hear my song? It'll give us something to talk about.
Right.
I'm always thinking about everything. I am spontaneous, but like when I want something, I'm very calculated. So I won't tell a guy like off the jump that I do music, because I just feel like if I wait a little bit and then it's like, oh yeah, by the way, I do this, and I let him hear my song, then then he's like even more obsessed.
Is it hard to date someone in your career field with being music?
I do not like dating rappers or producers. Now, wait a minute. Now let me just say this. Shout out to my son's father, Street Scott. He is the reason why I wouldn't say he's the reason why I'm great, but he really, like, the experience of being with him for 10 years, it was a wonderful, wonderful relationship.
Right.
I would say besides him, and let me just say this. Me and my son's father, we don't have nothing going on. You know what I mean? But I got to give him his flowers. He was, it was a good relationship, but dating somebody that does music, it's crazy. I'm an artist, but I don't like all that shit. It's like I'm a narcissist or I'm a hypocrite.
A little bit.
Yeah, like it is. I'm an artist myself, but I don't want to deal with no rappers. I don't want to deal with you in the studio with all these girls, and I don't want to deal with that.
So you want a regular guy?
I just want a nice guy with a nice job. Just a nice hardworking man. But isn't that nice job?
Isn't that difficult though to say you don't want that lifestyle? But like you say, you're an attractive woman. You're around rappers. You're around celebrities. For them to then be like, oh, well, hey, babe, I'm in the studio with Drake today. I'm gonna be here for a couple of days. You're asking for a line of trust.
Yeah, you trust me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't, because at the end of the day, I'm really not. I feel like with men, it's just in their nature to just cheat.
Damn, no.
It's just what it is. Women cheat too. We do, but I feel like women can really, if they really are in love with a man, they can be faithful.
Yes.
I just feel like that. I feel like if a man is really in love with a woman, he can cheat and still be in love with a woman.
Say that all the time, yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So with me, it's like, it's so weird. Like, I don't want to deal with a rapper. I don't want to deal with a producer. It's just too much for me.
Doesn't that make it easier though? Because that's your peers. That's who you're around.
No, it does not. Yeah, I run a tight ship. Yeah, I'm a very possessive female.
I respect that.
Yeah. If you have female friends, that's fine. Who are they? Can I meet them?
If I can't meet them, that's crazy.
Yeah, if I can't meet them, then I'm cutting you off. I'm queen cut off.
Yeah, clearly, you're queen cut
Queen
off.
cut off, yeah.
Where did you get your name from? Because you were saying originally your name wasn't Love Nova. It was something else.
Yeah, it was Nova Stars. So
Okay.
Nova came from my singing group.
Okay.
I was telling you about back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
2000s, hot lyrics.
Shout out Hot Lyrics.
Hot lyrics with an X at the end. That's why I originally started. Like I said, my son's father is what he showed me a lot of stuff to be versatile. But with them, that's where it started. I was in a singing group and we were called Hot Lyrics. Then we changed our name to Nova Stella.
Okay.
So when we broke up, I was like, listen, y'all mind if I talked to my manager, Mo, at the time, my ex-manager, and I was like, hey, I'm going to take the name Nova if that's okay. So I took Nova, and then after that, when Facebook came out,
well, you make it sound like you're a real old head, Nova.
we had to when Facebook came out. I'm not telling you how old I am, but we're not even going to talk about that. That's the only thing we're not going to talk about today. When Facebook came out, we had to have a last name.
Right.
So is that my phone?
Is that your phone, Nova?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, take your damn phone off.
When Facebook came out, we had to have a last name. So I put Nova Stars as my last name. And people were just like, oh, I like that name. So that's how it came about. But Nova came from my singing group. And then Nova Stars, Love Nova came about. I just wanted just a new name. Because Nova Stars I don't know, it just felt old. So around 2017, I just changed it to Love Nova.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted a little change.
So you did a little whoop-de-whoop on it.
Yeah, I was getting bored.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I got a question here for you. You sat here and told me, right, that you have a writing partner, right?
Yes.
Is it acceptable, because I know you say Stars, shout out to Stars, is a phenomenal person. Is it look different on when a R&B artist has a writing partner other than, like rap? You can't have no writers.
Today, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think whatever you want to do, whatever works for you is what it is. If you're an artist, because you have some artists out here that don't write at all, and some people look down upon them, but they have an amazing voice. Way better than my voice. And their gift is just to sing.
That's their gift.
You know what I mean? But when you write with other people, and I didn't even used to like writing with other people. I told you I'm a people person, but I'm not. Working with Stars is what took and Naj too. Naj is my engineer and Drew is my other producer. Working with those three, it took me out of my comfort zone. So it gave me I was already great and I still am great, but working with other people, you learn from them.
Right.
So hanging around a bunch of artists that know what they're doing and are great, you become great or greater.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So however you want to do it. If you want to write with other people, if you don't choose to, that's fine. If you don't want to write at all, that's fine.
How was the I'm Tainted video with Stars?
Oh, I love that video. Yeah, that video was really, really nice. That video, I think we shot that video. It was that was done in 2 days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and Maggie, shout out to Maggie.
Shout out
That's
to
my
Maggie.
girl. And I've been in plenty of Maggie's videos for other artists and stuff, playing someone's girlfriend. Always the girlfriend that's angry.
I seen.
Yeah.
I seen.
Always an angry girlfriend for whatever reason. But yeah, that was a really fun video. I loved making that video. Yeah.
Right now with you doing all these collabs, do you feel like the game right now, because you would consider yourself an R&B singer? Pop? What do you consider yourself?
Right now I consider myself an R&B singer. Maybe in a year I may be a pop singer.
You know, when I first heard Pricey Bitch when it first came on, I was like, wait, is she at reggae? Does she do Afro beats?
Yeah. Well, can I tell you this?
Go ahead.
The whole project is like that. So the whole EP that we're gonna put out is that same feel. It's all Afrobeat type stuff. Shout out to 7G and Blackwater and December Moon. They were they're the ones that produced that song, and all the ones that's gonna be in my EP called Gold. But yeah, the whole thing is I love it. Like
I did not know what to expect from you, but I was like, all right, see, bitch. I don't know. I was like, oh, I like this.
Yeah, I love it. And you know what's crazy is I wrote that song. I started writing that song in a pandemic.
You keep your songs forever.
Dude, I told you.
It's
I
2024.
told you this. I wrote it to a completely different beat. I wrote it to a beat off of YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, and so when I had got with Naj, well, I've known Naj and Stars for years. I've known them for like 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got back in there with them, December Moon, he sent me that beat that he did with Blackwater and 7G, and I was like, okay, I like this. And it's crazy because that day I didn't even feel like recording.
Mm-hmm.
I came in the studio and I was like, Naj, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even feel like.
We see you in the studio. You be having sweatpants on, real chill.
Yeah,
Sweatpants and Uggs.
Yeah, I was like, listen, you do your research.
I do.
I was like, listen, I ain't even write nothing, but I have this old song that might go good with this beat. He's like, all right, let's try it. Like, that shit tough.
Mm-hmm.
Laid it down, and then I will say this. I'm such a private person with things. I like to be in my own energy. I don't like people at my studio sessions.
Oh, so you want just you and producer?
Whoever's working on the song. So, like, I like to start off by myself, and whoever's going to come in, I'll tell them to come in like an hour later. So I already just be in my flow. Yeah, because it's just too nerve-wracking for me. Stars came in around the hook part. So when I was getting to the hook, and they're like, you know what, we should just change the hook. Mm-hmm. And so he was like, Pricey Bitch. And then we started going back and forth, and I'm like, that's it right there. Yeah. That's it right there. So, yeah.
So with Pricey Bitch, does that have something, an essence of you in it, or are you pricey?
I will say I am at times, and sometimes I'm not. I am at times because, the caliber of man that I'm used to dealing with.
Oh, shit, here we go.
Yeah, I've dealt with great men, so, it's not like I asked for anything. It's not like I was like, you got to give me this, because I'm not one of those type females. Mm-hmm. I'm not one of those type females that's like, you got to give me this. I'm very independent. I have my own money. I don't mind going out and paying for something. But the guys that I deal with, they don't allow that. But it's just like, I'm just used to a certain caliber of man. So yeah, to some guys, I would be considered pricey. But I would say I'm not, for the sense I'm down to earth. Like, I like the Cheesecake Factory. I don't know where this whole thing on Instagram was like cheesecake. I like getting the Tex-Mex egg rolls.
Oh, you like the bread?
Yeah, and I like the bread, and I like the wraps. I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I have no problem with going to Cheesecake Factory and getting a tropical mojito.
That's it?
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah. Originally I am from the hood. Like, I am from the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up in South Baltimore.
Southwest
Baltimore. Not Cherry Hill.
About to say over the bridge?
Not Cherry Hill.
Brooklyn?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Not there. I'm talking about like Baltimore, Gilmore, Pratt and Carey.
Oh, okay, you wasn't over the bridge.
Yeah, I went over the bridge.
Say Nova.
Yeah, no. Not that south, like southwest. Like,
okay.
Fulton was
you was
right
south
up the
adjacent.
Street. Yeah.
You was south adjacent.
Yeah. Fulton was right up the street, like Pigtown.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You kind of scared me when you said south. I said,
yeah. So at the end of the day, that's where I come from. So like, I like a chicken box from time to time.
Yeah, from time to time.
Yeah, and I feel like if you really a pricey bitch, you're not going to like that. So I'm like both. I would be considered a pricey bitch to some guys. But, I'm down to earth. Like,
okay. Do you feel like in this music thing that you have to fit an aesthetic? You got to have your hair done, your lashes done. You got to look. We already know the stereotypes. You're light skinned. So do you feel like in your career you got more of an advantage, or you have to fit this mold of what a female artist is?
I do feel like that. I think it's unfortunate.
You're honest about it.
Yeah, I think it's very unfortunate because there are so many talented voices out here that won't get their shine because of how they look in their image. I think that now today in 2024, for the past 5-10 years, there have been more artists that's been coming out that don't fit the typical, pretty girl standard or pretty boy standard, and they have a successful career. And I like that, and I hope that we continue to move that way. Because if it was up to me, as soon as I get home, I'm taking this shit off. I'm taking this shit off. Like when I get in the car, I'm putting my slides on. I'm going to go home. I'm going to just put on a sports bra and some shorts. And
regular.
Yeah, if it was up to me, I would have came in sports bra and shorts.
Okay, so this is what you were saying earlier, that you have to, when you go into these spaces, you have to fit who people think you are.
Exactly. And it's like, ugh, like I want to sit like this right now. Yeah. I don't want to wear lashes. I just want to just wake up and go. But that's just, and that was another reason that was holding me back. Just the, what I have to live up to, people's standards. And I'm like, damn, I got to have my hair like that. That shit costs $700. My song is Pricey Bitch. I got to look like a Pricey Bitch now. Why did I write a song called Pricey Bitch?
Because you got to match the song.
Why did I do that?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I absolutely feel like, there is pressure for us to look a certain way, but I feel like that's fucking bullshit.
That would change me to go to this direction. Is your demo men, or is your demo more women?
What you mean, like?
When you're clearly attractive and you got all this thing going on, men are going to tune into you solely, don't give a damn about your music, solely that you're attractive. Cue Ice Spice. I'm sorry. So just because you're attractive, men are going to tune in. Or do you want to tailor your music to more men, or do you want to do it to more women?
Both. Yeah, both. So I have a lot of, so Pricey Bitch is more for women, but you'll see that like songs that I come out with, in the future, I'm talking about men and the essence of a man. And, I think I shine the best with my music with sexy songs that are sensuous, because I have a sensuous voice. And did I say that right?
Maybe.
Not sensuous, sensual.
Sensual.
Yeah, I have a sensual voice.
Yeah.
My bad. I told y'all from the street. Yeah, so I have a very sensual voice. So I feel like I shine the best when I'm in my element of sexy and seductive. So
not the George one.
Not
the George Nagin. Like how sexy and seductive are we going?
Like a porn star boy, you got it. Yeah, I like singing shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I like, because I'm a very sensual person. I'm not shy. I may be shy around people, but I'm not shy when it comes to that. So yeah.
Well then. I didn't have one for that one. Okay. So we talked off camera, and you talked about his dad. How does your son feel? Because not many people know you even have a kid, because you don't really announce that. How does your son feel about this whole artist thing?
So it's funny you asked that. So for the first time, I took him to the studio with me.
How old is he?
My son is 15.
You never took him?
I never took him, no. Well, he's been around me growing up. So I told you, me. So his father is a producer. So we've always had a studio at the house.
So he's always been around music.
Yeah, my son plays the piano.
Oh, well, shout out.
It's Bubbles here, soap lady of the DMV, and I'm here with Vibes Podcast, and it's your girl. I'm the sponsor, okay? So I need y'all to come to over the mall and see me, okay? I'll see you guys.
He sings and all of that. So, and he gets straight A's.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Perfect kid. So he's always been around music. He's always been there with me recording in the house. He's always, saw me and his father cook up stuff. His father takes him to the studio with him all the time.
Oh yeah, he's a music kid.
Yes. So my son, but see, because I am singing these certain types of things, I don't. So like Pricey Bitch, I would say, out of the EP, is the most explicit song. The other ones are, sexy and feel good, but Pricey Bitch is like more of the explicit one. I took him to the studio for my album release to get together. And after that, when we were leaving, he was like, Mom, I was like, what's up? He like, your songs rock. And I was like, thank you. And, I do have a son, and it is a balance.
Yes.
So like, there was this song that we recorded. Shout out to my engineer Nudge. But it's this song that we have is very, 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 very explicit. Very explicit.
The song didn't come out yet?
I told him I don't want it to come out. Yeah. So, it's us three that's on the song, and it's called what is it called? It's called COD.
Okay.
Do you know what COD means?
You about to tell me.
Crazy over
dick. And you didn't want it to come out?
I don't want that to come out.
Why?
Because I have a son.
You're an artist.
I understand that, but it's when you have my son holds me up here the way all respect.
Right.
So it's just a balance. Like my Instagram is like a little sexy, but it's not too much. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you gotta balance it out.
You don't want
I don't
as
want
he
that
gets
song
older.
to come out. It's a hit.
His friends are gonna know who his mom is.
Right.
And then be like, oh, and go to your page. I can see that.
Yeah.
Mom artist.
Right.
Is your son one of the main reasons you don't release some of your songs? Even though they
He's
could
the
be
main
hit.
reason why I don't want to release that one. But because Lord Jesus, what was I thinking? Well, with all this, to say all of this, I didn't write my verse. Stars wrote my verse. It is a popping song.
Don't you try to pass it to
it's
Stars.
All Stars.
I didn't write it.
I didn't write that, but I was able to. I killed it. I killed it. Marilyn killed it. LaVon killed it. And it's just it's crazy. It's crazy.
How'd you go? It's gonna come out when he's 18 years old.
I don't know if it's gonna come out because we still trying to figure that out. Leave it up to Naj. It is gonna come out because I know he's gonna put out a project of all of the artists that he works with. So it's probably gonna come out. But I've told him several times I don't know about this, and it's all because of my son.
Shout out to you being a good mom.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is it hard for you to work with other female artists?
Not at all.
You're a girl's girl. Oh, shit.
Am I a girl's girl? I would say so. Yeah, I would say all of the artists. I haven't worked with a lot of female artists, but I absolutely love working with Marilyn. I love working with LaVon. It was always just good energy, So I haven't worked with that many females, but the couple that I have, it was great. When I'm out and I let females hear "Pricey Bitch," they go ham.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
You have a hit for the women.
Thank you.
You have a hit.
Thank you. Don't worry, I got one coming out for y'all. So
for right now, on everything, all the songs, all the years of features that you didn't put out, what are your top 3 songs? In no particular order.
That I put out?
It could be features or not, however you want to do it.
I would say this one, "Pricey Bitch." I would say, favorite, I would say "Crazy."
I heard "Crazy."
And I would say "White Lines."
Tell us about "White Lines."
So I don't know if you've heard that one, but I did this project called "Dark Lovely Places for the Ragers."
Oh, okay. The name.
Yeah, I was just, like I said, this goes back to when I was talking about, my son's father. We were into indie pop heavy. So he created a sound for me that was just different. It was very weird. It was a very weird sound. And "White Lines" was I'm trying to think of the beat rhythm. It was dubstep type of rhythm type thing.
You've been in a lot of different genres of music.
Yeah, because I'm a writer.
Okay.
Yeah, I listen to everything.
Okay.
So, and that's another reason why it takes me a while to come out, because it's what do I do? What do I put out? Am I R&B? Am I pop? Am I R&B hip hop? Am I reggae? What the fuck?
I thought you was reggae.
What am I? What am I? But yeah, so I would say White Lines is it was my favorite back then because it was just so different. And when you hear it, it's weird. It's about talking about how much you're in love with someone. You're high, you're doing white lines. I've never done cocaine in my life.
Oh, it was the next question.
I've never done pills. I grew up in a home full of drug addicts. Oh, so even if I'm dealing with if I meet someone that's nothing against anybody that does anything, but I can't deal with anyone that's addicted to drugs heavy. You know what I'm saying? If you have your little fun here and there, that's fine. But I've never tried anything other than weed and alcohol, and I can't even handle weed. Yeah, I get paranoid. So, but white lines, it's just about, in love with someone like you're doing white lines. Yeah, I'm up all night. I'm up all night having sex.
Off white lines.
Yeah, cocaine has you up. I'm very, very educated with
life.
I'm
very educated.
Very educated with life and this party. Even though I don't party, I'm just around a lot. I'm around a lot of shit.
Is that comes with the lifestyle?
It's my lifestyle. I mean, because I wouldn't even say with the
cocaine is your lifestyle?
No, I'm saying I wouldn't say it's my lifestyle because of what I was around, not for the music.
Oh, I was about to say.
But I've always bartended.
Okay.
I've always worked in clubs. Friends that I've had, family. You know what I'm saying? Like I've told you where I'm from. I know drug dealers out here. You know what I'm saying?
I know the movers.
I know people that be selling that. Yeah, me.
Yeah.
So just being around all of that, you're able to just take from it and write a dope song.
You're here on the Vibes podcast, and you said something. I want to touch it just a little bit.
Okay.
When you said you were around and was heavily around drugs young on, what do you mean?
So my mom, she is an ex-addict. So she had a drug problem my whole life. So did my real father. So, and my uncle and my cousin, and just, living in the hood and on Stricker Street. And even back then, I had a drug dealer boyfriend and, just really living that lifestyle. Like, I wish I could rap, because I think I would be on by now because, I don't have the voice and I don't have Yeah,
that's not your thing.
But I really could have been because of what I've been through. So, I've seen it. I've seen it all. Like,
how was that growing up for you? Being around that, having your mom and your dad, your biological dad, how was that?
It was definitely traumatizing. But at the end of the day, see, my mom didn't become addicted to drugs until I was 8. So before that, she was an amazing mom. Gave me everything, poured a lot of love into me and my brother. And she has sickle cell anemia, by the way. She poured a lot of love into us, so I never forgot that. So I had the blessing of having a perfect family up until I was 8. And even though she was strung out for years, up until 2017, I never forgot that. I never, even though she was addicted to drugs, hey, listen, whenever you come over my house, watch my son, make sure you don't get high. You know what I'm saying? She would disappear, come back. And it never was like, I never turned my back on her. I would always be, me and my family, they're like, we're all each other's support system. It doesn't matter what you do. We just love each other. So, when she finally got herself together, now my mom is my rock. Like, we like this. I was going to bring her today, honestly. But she's like, I don't have my hair done.
Just like her daughter.
I'm like, Ma, you're not going to be seen. You know that, right? She's like, no, but I
don't know the people.
I need my hair done. So, like, my mom is like my best friend. But yeah, growing up like that is tough. But like I said, I did get very wonderful parenting and a lot of love for 8 years. And it just, I feel like the first 4 years of your life is what molds you, is what makes your personality. If you have a first fucked up 4 or 5 years of your life,
it can be fucked up forever.
That's it. I had the blessing of that. So
it seems like after seeing with your mom and your family, your uncle, your dad, you even seeing that, you still made it your way to be your own person. Like, okay, and I still love my parents. That was your journey. I see it. But you don't seem like you harbor that. Like, okay, she's still my mom.
Yeah, my mom is my best friend. We've been through stuff I can't even talk about, back then, But she's just, I knew it was just the drugs. For anyone that's going through anything with a family member that is addicted to drugs, that's not them. You know what I mean? Like, that's not who they are. It's the drugs. And they don't want to be strung out. I mean, it's fucked up that they had to try it in the first place, but do you really think that they want to be
They
on
knew the
street?
outcome and was like, yeah, this is for me.
Yeah. Back then, I mean, I can't really say for now with these young kids that's doing drugs, but back then, the crack, epidemic, it was unknown. They didn't know it was a thing to do for fun.
Drugs, right?
Yeah, they didn't know that it was going to be like that years later.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's just it definitely fucked me up, whereas though as an adult I have issues with certain things, but I don't harbor any resentment. I don't look at her like this is your fault. I'm a grown ass woman.
You grown ass woman.
Yeah, I know what's right from wrong.
She said, I'm of age now.
Yeah, like let it go. You're not going to get nowhere in life with holding on to anything negative. Not even with like parents, in relationships. Let it the fuck go. Someone does you wrong, you have to go through that. Let it go. Move on. People say I move on quick. I do, because I don't like feeling bad.
What was your worst heartbreak, Nova?
Worst heartbreak. I didn't really have too many my heartbreaks as far as relationships. My brother was murdered. So that was my worst heartbreak.
Okay.
So like with relationships, and I guess maybe it's fucked up, but I don't take it as bad as a lot of people, because it's not the end or the beginning. It's just an experience. Whenever I go break up with someone, I'm not saying that I'm just so nonchalant, but I have it in my mind that I'm not going to feel like this forever. I know I'm going to feel like this for a few days, and the next week I'm going to feel better, and it's just a moment.
It's just a moment.
Yeah.
What's your
bad
sign?
bitches don't cry. We don't cry. I have a song that I wrote called that. Yeah, I have a song called Bad Bitches Don't Cry. We just pop champagne and fuck the pain away. Yeah.
What's your sign, Nova?
Can you guess?
Can I guess? Either Leo's too far out.
Almost. You definitely.
Cancer?
No, you on the verge of a Leo. Fire sign.
Scorpio, Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Big Sag energy.
Yeah. Okay.
All day.
The fuck the pain away is over with makes 100% sense.
Yeah, I don't really have too many heartbreaks now. There's a lot of people out here that may have their heart broken from me.
Oh, you're the
Sorry,
heartbreaker.
but I'm the heartbreaker. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm the heartbreaker.
What does 22 mean on your wrist? Come on now, I'm too observant for this.
Do we have to talk about that one?
I don't know what it means. We can pass it if you would like.
We can talk about some of it.
Okay.
22 is my favorite number because in 2014 I started seeing it every single day.
Okay.
I see it every day.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't see it, I hear it. For instance, I haven't seen it today, but you said 22.
Mm-hmm.
So I hear it every single day. I see it every single day. And so then I started getting into energies and numbers. Mm-hmm. And then I read up on it.
Numerology.
Yeah, and it's a good number. So because I see it all the time, it's like a confirmation that I am going in the right direction.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you want people to know about you? You do not do interviews much, so this is your voice to the people. What do you want them to know about you?
What do I want them to know about me? I would say I am I'm a woman with a variety of talents.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into I've done so many things. Like I told you, I have my CDL. So I know how to drive.
I wasn't going to get into that, but yeah, now that you want it, talk your shit.
I know how to drive 18-wheelers. For a little minute, I was braiding hair. I bartend. I just am the type of person, I just love life. I like just trying it out shit. If I see something, I wonder if I can do it, and I'll just pick up on it, which is definitely something that holds me back because I have too many things going on at one time.
Yes.
I have too many things going on at one time. I am a fun person, down to earth, but I'm also
mean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm also mean.
You're mean.
Yeah, but I'm nice. But I'm also nice.
You're nice until you're not.
Yeah, I'm nice until I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't take no shit. I like to nip things in the bud. I'm very confrontational. But confrontational doesn't
I ain't never heard nobody say I'm very confrontational.
I am, but confrontational doesn't mean a bad thing. It just means we question shit. So if I see something, I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to be like, well, what did you mean by that? You're just going to
approach it right then and there.
Yeah, what did you mean by that? What does this mean? I'm confused on this. Confrontational is not, I'm not argumentative, but I'm confrontational.
You going to it.
Yeah, I question everything. I'll look it up myself and see like what's going on.
Right.
I don't have good patience. I don't have patience. If it's not for me, I will walk the fuck away.
Immediately.
Yeah, which is why I don't have a lot of friends because
you just said you was a girl's girl. Your song is Pricey Bitch. Where's the women?
Well, yeah, I am a girl's girl, but from a distance. You know what I mean? Like if I see
a girl's girl, then
I am a girl's girl. So like if I see a woman, I'm not like hating on her. I'm like, hey, how are you? Greet her with a hug. I'm nice, but like just taking a load of a whole friend and having to call you up every day or every week. I got one best friend. That's a lot. You know, like having to like talk to them all the time.
Yeah.
And like responding back to text messages.
Yes.
That's a lot. I don't know how people have like I don't know how y'all have like multiple friends.
People have one best friend where they have friends. You say you don't have friends.
I don't really have friends. Like I have.
Are you not friendly?
Yeah, I'm very friendly.
The way you're friends.
I can't take on too much.
Do you have industry friends? Isn't that a thing, like industry friends?
So I have like all of my friends are my producers, my writing partners.
Your
like,
friends are anybody you make money with?
And mind you, we don't go out. You know, we don't go out and party or nothing. We just see each other at the studio. You know what I'm saying? And when I hit them up, we talking about music. Those are like my friends. You know what I mean? Like as far as a friend outside of music that I go out with, I have one best friend. Shout out to my bestie, Shannon.
Shout out Shannon.
Yeah, I have one best friend because it's just too much to take on. Like, and me and her don't even go out like that.
Oh, you're not an outside girl.
Not an outside girl. No, I'm not. I want to go out sometimes, and if I do, we got to get a section because I don't want to be in the crowd. But you know what I am? Go out to eat. I love going out to eat.
Oh my God.
So like me and my best friend will go out to eat. I will go out to eat anytime, if I have the time. But I'm not a club person. Like I don't like being around a lot of people. I just want to be at home and just watch Netflix and eat.
How was it going to Vegas and shooting that video?
That was awesome. It was an experience.
I do my work now. I seen the Porsche. It was in the desert.
It was.
Yeah.
It was definitely a great experience. That whole experience in itself, though, it was supposed to be more than what it was. It didn't work out for me.
Your hair was different then.
It was. I used to have locks. Yeah. It was good. Those people, particular person that I worked with, I'm the type of person, if I can't say nothing good,
I can see that.
I'm not going to even say it. But it was a great experience.
What happened to that video?
I think I deleted it. Yeah, I deleted it. How did you know about that?
I'm plugged into the city.
Oh my God.
Come on now. What are you talking about here?
Yeah, I was in a video with the guy Chopper from Making in the Band. I don't have nothing to do with what he got going on. Well, that's what that is. But it was a great experience. I'm gonna leave it at that.
As you should.
As I should. I'm not even going to dive into that because if you can't say something nice about somebody and you got like 20,000 followers on your podcast, I don't want to throw no shade, so I'm just not going to.
We are number 5 in the country, but yeah, 20,000.
Yeah, no, I mean, I saw it and I was like, damn, this is some, you hit me up. I was honored,
I found you from Stars.
Okay.
Yeah, Stars had posted you.
Yeah.
And then I went down everything. I said,
went down a rabbit hole.
I went down a rabbit hole because we've had a lot of male rappers. We've done a couple singers. And, I give everybody a platform. So I was like, now, let's see if she can sing. Oh, and you fucking can sing.
Thank you.
I noticed. I was like, oh, she's pretty. Yeah. Can she sing? And I was like, oh, yeah. She can fucking sing.
Thank you.
And then the videos, I was like, you always the angry girlfriend.
I'm always the angry girlfriend.
I seen it with Stars.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is cute. And then you became an angry girlfriend. I seen the Hennessy bottle. I knew it was already over.
Yeah. I definitely, because I guess I can be that,
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you, right now, because it seems like you're stepping in and out, like you have the cusp of being a star with the social, and you're a woman, you're pretty. So what made me reach out to you is I could not understand. How are you pretty? You can sing your ass off. Your music is good. You're around these people. Why is there a disconnect? Where's the correlation here?
The disconnection is, so when it comes to the music, like I said, that's easy.
Mhm.
I am a writer, studio person. It's so easy for me to create
Mhm.
and be in my element. Everything else outside of that, like I said, I'm a Steven Spielberg type of person. The way I see everything, everything else is like it has to be a formula.
Okay.
So it's not just the music, but you got to have visuals.
Mhm.
You got to have the right outfits.
Yes.
You got to have content.
Mhm.
So that's the disconnect. It's just, okay, finding the time to do all this content. And then, like I said, my hair alone, I've been wearing these braids forever because it's like the best thing I can get for the price I can get. I want lace fronts. It's just like, I mean, I am a rich woman living in a living in a
I ain't gonna finish it.
I'm a rich woman. I'm a rich woman living an average income lifestyle. So if it can't be all glamour like how I wanted it to be, I just fall back because even though I don't have patience with people, I want my shit done correctly. So now I'm making money. I'm not saying
But you're making some dollars.
I'm making some I'm making some money now. Now I can, get that hair that I want. Now I can pay for these videos. Now I can do this, now I can do that. But when you're a starving artist, like when I was younger, it's like, if I can't have those red bottoms, and if I can't have this jet, and if I can't have this Bentley, I'm not doing it.
I seen you on the jet.
Yeah, but I mean that was that video from Vegas, and I didn't pay for that.
Wasn't my jet.
It wasn't my jet. For my own shit, I want jets, I want boats, I want all of this. So it's just like I'm the type of person. I'm a perfectionist. If I can't do it the way I want to do it, I'm not doing it, and that's my downfall.
So is that why you release a hot song every 2 years? Because 2020 you had Get Into. A year later, you had Tainted with Stars. 2 years later, one of my favorites, you had Boss Bitch by Boss Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then a year later, you had the Got It with George Gambino.
Oh yeah.
And then you have Pricey Bitch.
Yeah.
So it's like when you do get out your perfectionist bag and you release music, it's good. It's just far between.
I know. And I promise you, that's about to change. Like I have it in my phone. Like, working with December, we have this whole like game plan, of what we're gonna do. And I'm just gonna be stressed out for until December. I'm just not gonna get no sleep.
Yes.
I'm gonna work, and all of my money is just gonna go into looking good the way I want to on camera. And yeah, I'm just gonna be just stressed out until January, and I'm fine with that. I said, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna have to do that. Like being a mom and then working, it's just, you get caught up in just paying bills. You get caught up in, just maintaining a regular life. These people that are famous because they really, really like pretty much like almost killed themselves to get there.
They don't see the behind the scenes work.
Yeah, like real shit. Like they've been really like the grind is like, I can't even say real. It's beyond real. So now I'm a beyond real artist.
When we talked about your Jim Jones thing, when was the last time you performed?
The last time I performed. When was the last time I performed?
Come on over, you got
this. It was a minute ago.
How many?
I performed at like open mics, so I don't count that.
Your ass don't need to be at no open mic.
Yeah,
you ain't no comedic.
That. Yeah, I think the last time I performed was in 2019 at I don't know if you know City of God. Yeah, they had a festival concert down there, And that was in 2019. And I had performed my song Crazy with a live band. So that was in 2019.
Excuse me, well, man. Excuse me. No, but that was in 2019.
I know. But I just feel like, you know, and I have like offers to do shows, but it's just like the way it's set up in my mind. It's like I have all these new songs that I can perform, but I just imagine me singing this song and then being like, okay, that's my song. Where can I find it? Well, it's not out yet. You know,
which is a lot of your songs,
right? So I'm like, I have to put the songs out, be consistent, and then do do shows while I'm doing that. That way, I can sing the song and I can say, all right, guys, thank you. You know, you could have been anywhere in the night. I mean, anywhere else tonight, but you're here with me. By the way, the song I just performed, you can look it up on Spotify, Apple Music, all major platforms, and then give it my Instagram, and that's how I have it in my head.
Do you have a plan B?
Plan B? No, I don't have a plan B. I mean, plan B would just, be maybe starting a little business or something like that. I don't know. I don't have a plan B. I'm only good at making music, looking good. I'm a great bartender. I can braid hair, and even though I can drive 18-wheelers, I don't like driving.
So you can make money.
Yeah, but like a plan B that's like that, no, I don't.
So your main goal, you want to be an artist. Mm-hmm. What's your top achievement? Like, boom, you want to hit song on radio. You want an award. You want to be a BET. You want to record with Nicki Minaj. Like, what is your thing? Like, if I hit this pinnacle, anything from there, I'm good with.
I just want to gain fans independently and do shows and make money from doing shows. So
you don't want the fame? Come on now.
No, I mean, well, you have to have fame to gain a following. You know, if I have 100,000 fans or a million, that's great. But if I have 10,000, 20,000,
Do you want to be number one though? Because you could get that and not be number one. Do you want to be number one?
So I'm gonna say this and say this. I'm gonna say this. I am number one, right?
Okay.
I am number one as far as for how I perceive myself to be in my life. So music is definitely like one of my main goals. But I also want to be a number one mom. You know what I mean? I also want to be a number one daughter. I also want to be a number one, spouse. You know what I'm saying? So like, I want to be number one with everything. When it comes to like music, that's just people's opinions. Like someone somewhere down the line just said, hey, you're not successful if you don't be in the industry. You know what I mean? Someone made that up one day. And then that's just what everybody goes through. But if you are using your gift and people hear it and you're putting it out and you're sharing it with people, that's amazing. You know what I mean? That's amazing. Now, do I have to be Beyonce? I don't have to be Beyonce. I don't have to be Rihanna. I will be literally okay with just having my fans and doing shows and, having some millions and then maybe investing that into something else.
Years later, clip, Grammy. The most humble beginnings.
I don't have to be number one on a standpoint from what the public views me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't have to be. I just want to be wealthy, successful. I want to be healthy. I want to be comfortable. You know what I mean? So to me, that's more successful than someone that is at that great caliber, because when are you ever going to see your family? When are you ever going to have time to just focus on your health?
Nova, I'm on you right now. I like how you gave me that political answer, but I ain't asked you that. I said, do you want to be number one? You just told me about this industry thing. You know what comes with sacrifices. You might not be the number one daughter. You might not be the number one mom. What are you willing to sacrifice to be number one as an artist? Is it nothing? Or are you willing to sacrifice? You might not be the best mom. You might not be the best daughter. You might not be the best friend. What are you sacrificing for this?
Definitely my time. Time is the most valuable thing, because you can never get it back.
Oh, you media trained. I like how you did that.
Yeah, it's the most valuable thing. Time, is everything.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you know, when you're sacrificing your time with this industry, you're not going to be around your family all the time. You're not going to be around in a relationship. You know, you're not going to have time to just sit back and just chill. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely and willing to sacrifice. I know I have to sacrifice time, and that's what I'm going to do. Do I want to be number one?
Serious question.
I want to be.
We ain't asked number 16, number 10. Do you want to be number one on the R&B pop chart?
I think I do. I think I do.
You think you do?
Yeah, I think I do. I don't like to answer those types of questions because because speaking is very powerful.
Yes.
And when you say something,
they get you there.
I have this thing of things manifesting into something, and it's like, holy shit.
This is what you want.
This is what you wanted, bitch. This is what you said that day. Yeah, fuck it. I'll take it.
One.
I'll be number one.
All right, before we get out of here, shout out the sponsors of the show. Bubbles Galore Me, man. Check her out at Rundle Mills Mall, man. This fantastic woman has been rocking with the show going on 2-3 years. You know, everybody knows Bubbles. Rundle Mills Mall, man. Bubbles Galore Me. And shout out to my guy who produces all my shows. He has a song coming out. I'm waiting for it just as much as you. Chaz Moody Media. He's just not a cameraman. He's just not a videographer. He is a rapper about to be a new dad. So shout out to my guy, Chaz Moody Media. We are just right now, I'm about to go and say this right now. We are now in late August. We are about to be published in MSNBC. So shout out to the Vibe. Shout out to everybody who got us here. And shout out to the amazing Love Nova, who has Pricey Bitch that is out right now. And shout out to around the end of the year when everything comes out.
Thank you.
So before we get out of here, this is your time to say whatever you want to your fans, the haters, Southeast Baltimore, whatever you want. It's your time. Go ahead, rock out.
I definitely got some haters. I check my tires every day when I leave, just make sure, you know, ain't no nothing wrong. But yeah, so I'm Love Nova. Thank you for having me on your show.
Always.
It was a pleasure. I was nervous a little bit
Don't know
I'm just
why.
like personal questions, just like
I ain't hit you too heavy.
You did it.
No.
Like I appreciate that. Like he said, my song is out right now. Pricey Bitch is on all major platforms. Pricey Bitch was written by me and written by Stars. Also produced by December Moon, 7G, and Blackwater. And it was engineered by the amazing Naj. Yeah, and at the end of the year, we're going to have a project coming out called Gold. I start shooting tomorrow for another single that I'm coming out with next month called Expensive. And you guys are going to like it. Thank you for having me.
I will always have you. I got to get you before you blow up. Next time I see Stars at Afram, I should see you.
Yes.
Okay, so we got the Afram coming. We got big shows coming. And I want to say something to you before I get out of here. Proud of you.
You are?
I'm proud of you.
you.
Like I said, I went through from 2018 to all the way up to Pricey Bitch, from the dreadlocks to the braids.
Yeah.
You have shown your growth amazingly through the years. And I think that's what's going to make people gravitate to you, because they can relate to you. They've seen your growth from where you were to where you are right now, to how you in your bag doing reggae. You can do house, you can do pop, you can be an angry girlfriend.
Yeah, I can.
You have been doing amazing things, and you've been documenting, even if you don't show it, documenting this journey, documenting you in the booth and all of those things. Little slight your regular life, the bartending.
Yeah.
You have documented this so well that watching you and talking to you and saying that you were nervous, you have a story on you.
Yeah.
That has not fully been told.
It's not,
but you have made it from the childhood to the relationships to right now. So always, thank you for coming. Proud of you. I probably won't never see you again because you're going to be making too much money.
Oh, No. Listen. I'm calling you. I'm calling y'all up. Hey, pull up.
Oh, we pulling up.
I told you to come to the.
Wait, I didn't come to the studio session. How was that?
Well, it was album release celebrations with Pricey Bitch. It was amazing.
You liked it?
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, I'll let everyone hear the songs I'm coming out with. That's why I wanted you to come so you can hear the stuff I'm coming out with.
Oh, it's fire.
Yeah, so
like your son
really,
said.
really like.
Your son's fire.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have something else, so you're definitely invited. You guys are invited.
Okay, and listen, this has been another lovely episode of the Vibes Podcast. You will be seeing this very, very, very soon. Shout out to you, Love Nova.
Shout out to you.
And what is your first fucking name?
I can't tell you.
Good, because I said when I read it on the magazine, I said SH. I ain't got it. Love Nova it is. So shout out to you, Love Nova. This has been a lovely show, and catch us on the next one.
Yes.
You did amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.